Hello everyone. Yes, today we're going to start with the first unit, physical world. Yes, definitely it's a physical world, so we'll be discussing about physics, and this is the first unit, +1 physics. Let's start. Physical world. Physics, world of physics. बच्चों physics is what? You will say, sir, branch of science. Branch of science first of all. Okay. Then what is science? Actually, the word science has been derived from a Greek word scientia, which means to know. Means जानना, to know. In Hindi, विज्ञान, in Arabic, ilm convey the same meaning, that is knowledge. So science is totally related to the knowledge, some special knowledge. For example, I can close this tube light by switching it off. This is some special knowledge. So it can be any type. Actually, I repeat, the word science has been derived from a Greek word scientia, which means to know. Okay. But bachon, can we define science exactly? No. Nobody in this world can define science exactly. Yes, you can give your point of view. Actually, the word science, it has vast range. You can say length point of view, I can say 10 raised to minus 15 meter. For me, the smallest unit of length, 10 raised to minus 15 meter to 10 raised to 55 meter. So its range is too much. And day by day, the development of science is going on from the very first beginning. So, of course, we can give our point of view. What is my point of view? That is, science is nothing but a systematic and organized knowledge about the various things around us, obtained through observation and experiment. So बच्चों, what is my point of view? I can say that science is nothing but a systematic and organized knowledge. Systematic, जैसे तैसे नहीं. Systematic and organized knowledge, है ना? About the various things around us. उन तमाम चीजों के बारे में, उन तमाम चीजों के ऊपर जो कि हमारे आसपास है, कहीं दूर जाने का जरूरत नहीं है, कोई भी चीज हो सकता है, छोटा से छोटा चीज, obtained through observation and experiment. तो एक्चुअली साइंस इज व्हाट? सावधानी पूर्वक और क्रमबद्ध तरीके से हमारे चारों ओर की फैली हुई कोई भी वस्तु ले लो, किसी के ऊपर, कोई भी हमारे चारों ओर फैली विभिन्न प्रकार की वस्तुओं के ऊपर सावधानी पूर्वक और क्रमबद्ध तरीके से किए गए प्रयोग और प्रेक्षणों के द्वारा जो हमको ज्ञान का प्राप्त होता है, उसको हम लोग ज्ञान कहेंगे. तो एक्चुअली ये नहीं कि मतलब कोई फ्लेम है, हाथ डाल दिए, हाथ जल गया, कुछ हम कर रहे हैं, कुछ जैसे तैसे उल्टा पुल्टा करके जो है एकदम सिस्टमेटिक, है ना? इट इज नथिंग बट सिस्टमेटिक एंड ऑर्गेनाइज्ड नॉलेज. सावधानी पूर्वक सही ढंग से काम करेंगे, क्रमबद्ध तरीके से काम करेंगे, उसके बाद जो हमको ज्ञान का प्राप्ति मिलेगा, प्रयोग करने के ऊपर उस ज्ञान को विज्ञान कहें. ओके. एंड in order to study science we have categorized into two broad category, है ना? So let us first discuss What are these two categories? Science. These two broad categories are pure science and applied science. It is also known as advanced science. What are the parameters comes under applied science? Engineering, medical, robotics, information technology, astro, etc. So these are what? Applied science. Now let's talk about pure science. Pure science is further divided into two more broad categories. First one, you know very well, physical science, and second one, life science. Okay na? Life science, which is also known as biology. This study of non-living, and this is the study of living. This biology, I mean to say life science, is further divided into two types. The first one is botany, and second one is zoology. Where zoology is the branch of biology, of course life science is the branch of pure science, is the branch of science which completely deals with plant body. Sorry, botany deals with plant body, and its zoology is dealing with animal, human being. Okay. On the other hand, physical science is further divided into two types. First one is physics, second one is chemistry. Well, chemistry is the branch of science which deals with matter and its behavior. उसका हाइड्रोजन का हीलियम के साथ क्या बिहेव होगा, हाइड्रोजन का ऑक्सीजन के साथ कैसा बिहेव करेगा, कैसा रिएक्ट करेगा. On the other hand, physics is what? That is our topic. Today we are going to discuss physics. Okay. So before go in deep, I would like to start with the remarkable statement stated by Einstein, बच्चों, है ना? Once let me discuss what was Einstein's statement. Actually, Einstein once stated that the most incomprehensible thing about this universe is that it is comprehensible. The most incomprehensible thing about this universe is that it is comprehensible. इस ब्रह्मांड का सबसे ना समझ में आने वाली बात यह है कि इसको आसानी से बच्चों समझा जा सकता है, खूब आसानी से इसको समझा जा सकता है, और यही चीज ब्रह्मांड का सबसे इनकम्प्रिहेंसिबल थिंग है. सो दिस इज द मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट एंड ऑफ कोर्स remarkable. One of the remarkable statement was that the more incomprehensible thing about the universe is that it is comprehensible. Second thing, what he said, it was no number of number of experiment can prove me right, but a single experiment can prove me wrong. No number of experiment can prove me right, but a single experiment can prove me wrong. हम हजारों एक्सपेरिमेंट कर लें, वो हमको राइट नहीं साबित करेगा, जबकि एक सिंगल एक्सपेरिमेंट हमको रॉन्ग साबित कर सकता है. What does it mean? There is a deep meaning in this line, बच्चों, है ना? And I appreciate these two statements. Actually, it means that there is always a possibility of change. Possibility of change, बच्चों. There is always a possibility of change. हमेशा बदलाव का संभावना रहता है. And definitely बदलाव यानी चेंजिंग जो है, इट्स अ रूल, संसार का नियम होगा ही. So these two बच्चों, I really appreciate these two statements stated by Albert Einstein, the genius person. The most incomprehensible thing about this universe is that it is comprehensible, and second thing is no number of experiments can prove me right, but a single experiment can prove me wrong. है ना? No number of experiments can prove me right, but a single experiment can prove me wrong. So these two are two unique statements stated by Albert Einstein. Okay. Let us talk more. बच्चों, एक क्वेश्चन था एनसीईआरटी +1 physics. Yes, I am talking about this chapter only, unit 1. The question I would like to elaborate, that is politics. Politics is an art of possible, but science is an art of soluble. बच्चों, इस लाइन से, इस स्टेटमेंट से आप कहाँ तक सहमत हैं? हाउ क्लोज और हाउ फार you do agree with this line? Politics is what? Politics is an art of possible, while science is an art of soluble. Why it is said? Actually, in politics, what happened? Politics involve anything. Politics involve by making anything possible, by any way, with no rule, no discipline, nothing. And that is why it is so said, politics is nothing but an art of possible. But on the other hand, in science involve observed phenomena. I mean, mystery of facts around us is to be solved with the process of observation, analysis, interpretation, by applying principle and all. So actually science is nothing but an art of soluble, of course you can say, and politics is just an art of possible. So it's a very good question. Okay. So finally बच्चों, let us start with the topic, that is physics. Physics is what? The word physics has been derived from a Greek word physis, meaning nature. After all, physics is nothing but a study of nature. Study of nature. Yes, you can say it's deals with the force, the energy which laws govern the whole universe. Actually, physics is what? It is nothing but a branch of science which deals with nature and its phenomena. Nature यानी प्रकृति और and its phenomena means इससे संबंधित घटना. अब वो घटना कोई हो सकता है. Why does the sky appear blue to us? Why does the sky during sunrise and sunset it appear reddish near to the sun? Why? Why does the star appear twinkle to us? Why we are feeling so hot? Why we are feeling so cold? Why? So many bachos, so many phenomena are there, so many mysteries are there around us, and physics find out the facts, the mysteries around us. So actually, physics is what? Is nothing but a branch of science which deals with nature and its phenomena. Study of nature and its phenomena. Of course, you can say nature and its phenomena. प्रकृति और उससे संबंधित घटना. अब वो घटना कोई भी हो सकता है, कुछ भी. कोलिजन हुआ, फॉलिंग एन ऑब्जेक्ट, अट्रैक्शन, रिपल्सन, स्पार्किंग, ओवरलोडिंग, कोई भी फेनोमेना हो सकता है. ओके, सो दिस इज व्हाट. एंड बच्चों, वन मोर थिंग, so many things are there. The word of course the word physics has been derived from a Greek word physis, meaning nature. So this is how you can say that physics is nothing but a branch of science which deals with nature and its phenomena, and it is one of the most important unique discipline of science, and yet too vast. How? Let's see. Let's see under branches of science, है ना. Branches of physics. Major branches of physics I would like to name here. First one, mechanics, thermodynamics, electromagnetism, optics, nuclear physics, condensed matter physics, बच्चों वन मोर, रिलेटिविटी, +1 +2 में हम इसको कहीं नहीं पढ़ने वाले हैं, ओके ना. एंड ऑफ कोर्स एस्ट्रोफिजिक्स ऊपर. नेक्स्ट वन, बच्चों, still area of research. It's an area of research. Yes, interdisciplinary. It comes under interdisciplinary field of physics. So these are the branches of physics, बच्चों. And what comes under interdisciplinary field of physics? Let's see. Under interdisciplinary field of physics, what comes? Here I am writing astrophysics, biophysics, chemical physics, econophysics, engineering physics, medical physics, geophysics, computing physics, quantum physics. बच्चों, these are the area of physics. Some aspects of physics and comes under interdisciplinary field of physics. And of course, out of this all, we need to study actually under +1 mechanics. Most important. Under mechanics, you will study classical, quantum, fluid. Okay ना? Liquid वगैरह, क्वांटम माइक्रोस्कोपिक लेवल, क्लासिकल मैक्रोस्कोपिक लेवल. अब अंडर क्लासिकल है ना, what you will study kinematics, dynamics, statistics, continuum. Kinematics, you are very well familiar. Kinematics is the branch of physics which deals with motion of a body. No need to go in deep. Why motion? If motion, then what? If a body is in motion, then what? It will have distance, displacement, speed, momentum, velocity, acceleration, and all. So we'll be discussing this is the kinematics. Dynamics is what? Cause of motion. Why motion? Why the body is in motion? What is the reason behind it? Force. So we'll be dealing about under dynamics. Actually, classical physics is what? And what about mechanics? Mechanics is a branch of physics, बच्चों, which deals with objects, particle, what to say, particles, subatomic particle, objects, in terms of motion under the action of force. So if in terms of motion under the action of force, this is dealing with mechanics. Thermodynamics is study of heat, and electromagnetism is what? Again, electromagnetism is categorized into electrostatics, electrodynamics, magnetism due to magnetism due to moving charge. Will be dealing +2. Optics is study of light, light and light, very interesting, my favorite. And nuclear physics is what? Nuclear physics, you know, no need to say. Okay. So let's start with the first unit, that is, first of all let's see what are the units to be taught and to be studied, to be read. Okay na? बच्चों +1 फिजिक्स आई एम टेलिंग अबाउट +1 फिजिक्स. So what is +1 physics? So first of all you will study physical world, okay na, physical world. Second we will study unit and measurement, units and measurement. Chapter 1 physical world, second chapter unit and measurement, third one motion in a straight line, motion in a straight line. Fourth one motion in a plane. भैया 2D motion. This is first unit of 1D motion. Okay. And then we'll be discussing about laws of motion. Very important. NLM. Newton's law of motion, Newton's first law, second law, third law, Newton's put forward Galileo's idea and formulated remarkable law. Still valid, है ना? NLM. Newton's law of motion. So this is chapter number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These two comes under same unit, unit number 1, and this is unit number 2, and this is unit number 3. Motion in a plane, motion in a laws of motion. Next बच्चों you will study 6 work, energy and power. Work, energy and power. वही काम है. A work is said to be done if a force is applied on a body and there is a displacement in the direction of force. अब if there is a displacement in the direction of force or in opposite to the direction of force or perpendicular in a direction perpendicular to the direction of force, or the body will not be displaced anymore. So regarding we will be discussing under work. This that is work. Energy is what? Capacity of doing work. And at what rate, rate the work is being done. That is power. Energy per unit time. Okay. Next we will discuss system of particles. System of particles and rotational, of course, rotational motion. Okay na? System of particles and rotational motion. Next, gravitation. Very important. Gravitation. Okay. So this is बच्चों comes under 4th unit, this is 5th unit, and this is 6th unit. And these 6 units have been categorized into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 chapters. And then you will study mechanical properties of solid, and then mechanical properties of fluid, and then thermal properties of solid or fluid, whatever. Then we will be discussing about thermodynamics. Very interesting. Heat engine, Carnot engine, so many terms are there, है ना? Hotness, coldness, heat, cold, बच्चों, can we define heat? Hot body or cold body? Can we differentiate between hot body and cold body? No. Why? Actually, hot and cold both are relative to each other. One object may appear to be hot to one person, the same object may appear to be cold to another person. So this is how. Then what are hot and cold? Both are relative to each other, like motion and rest, like music and noise, like truth and lie. Okay. Now chapter number 13 we are, है ना? So what to study in chapter number 13? We will be discussing about kinetic theory. Kinetic theory. And the next 14, oscillation. And 15, wave. This is mechanical property, this is bulk. And total unit number 7. Under unit number 8, we will be discussing, this is unit number 8, thermodynamics. Unit number 9, kinetic theory and oscillation and wave. These two are unit number 10. Bachcho, this is your syllabus plus 1 physics. Total unit we need to study, total number of units are 10. These many chapters are there, and here by today we will start with the first chapter, the first lecture, that is physical world, and next we will start measurement. So of course unit 1, let's get ready. Physical world. Bah. Big topic. What are you saying? Physical world. So, bachon, what we have done, you know very well.